What is something you did when you were younger that you are still facing the consequences of? When I was 17, I did something reckless to protect my family, and I'm still paying for it today. My dad had borrowed money from the wrong people, a local loan shark who didn't play around. When the payments fell behind, they started showing up at our house, banging on the door, and threatening to hurt us. My mom was terrified. My little brother wouldn't sleep, and my dad was too proud to go to the police. One night, the threats escalated. They said they'd come back the next day for the money, and if we didn't have it, we'd regret it. I couldn't stand seeing my family so scared. I was desperate, angry, and thought I could fix it. I remembered there was a liquor store a few miles away that always closed late. I grabbed a ski mask, my dad's old hunting knife, and rode my bike there thinking I could rob the place. I didn't plan it out. I just acted. When I got to the store, the clerk was this older guy, maybe in his 50s. I pulled the knife, told him to empty the register, and he froze. I'll never forget the way his hands shook. He handed over the cash, and I bolted, thinking I'd just saved my family. What I didn't know was that there were cameras everywhere. The cops showed up at our house the next morning with the footage. My parents were horrified. My dad tried to take the blame, saying it was his fault for putting us in that situation, but it didn't matter. I was arrested and charged. I spent a year in juvenile detention. The money I stole didn't even cover what we owed, and my family had to move because of the shame. My dad blamed himself, but my mom blamed me for making things worse. My little brother barely talks to me anymore. He says I scared him more than the loan sharks ever did. Even now, years later, I can't escape what I did. Every job application, every relationship, it always comes back to that one stupid decision. I wanted to be a hero for my family, but all I did was drag them further down.